City. Of course, the lights are beaming down this evening. So without further ado, we're heading straight for the San Siro. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Welcome everybody, Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. Nice to have you along for the ride. Really great interest in this game between these two teams.
Well, you should expect a classic. I mean, once or twice it doesn't live up to the billing. I think it will this time.
So Manchester City seemed to be committed to Roberto Mancini. That wasn't the case, Alan. Even though he won the FA Cup and the league title, the first for 44 years for Manchester City, and got to another final. Lost it to Wigan in the FA Cup.
No, tough score up there. I mean, they clearly weren't happy with his methods, his managerial methods, despite all the success. But he's laid the foundations, hasn't he? He's broken that duck. It lasted for so long, and Manuel Pellegrini, maybe his job is that little bit easier now.
Njal Flaten is our referee today. Skillfully finished. When he had time to think about it, he kept his nerve.
When you have got time, Martin, it can be more difficult, but he kept his composure too.
I'll have another look at this goal. They're still leading, and they've decided to go for a fresh player in the hope of hanging on to that lead. Confidence, great connection.
Yeah, it is, and he doesn't normally let you down from 12 yards, certainly didn't there.
It's a goal worth looking at again, isn't it? Whether they were going to get a goal past this fella, but they have. No wonder they're so jubilant.
Well, you thought it had to be something special, and it was pretty good, because he has been in excellent form. Well, they have been second best for the most of this match, and really the scoreline reflects that. Just a consolation goal, I think.
Now called a halt. Well, you've got to get game time to get your side into some sort of shape, and I think it's been very useful here. It will go down as a defeat, but it's not one that they'll lose any sleep over, surely.
No, I don't think so. It's all about getting ready for the competitive action, isn't it?
Game, of course, under floodlights this evening. Let's cross straight to the Emirates. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Well, here we are, Alan Smith and myself, Martin Tyler, really looking forward to today's game. These two sides have agreed to play each other in a friendly game and hoping to get some positives out of it.
Yeah, and you look back on the matchups between these two sides, there have been one or two feisty encounters, there's some rivalries out there, and it might be quite tasty.
It's amazing with the move from Highbury to the Emirates that since that's happened, there's been no trophy for us.
Well, they've had to use their resources to pay off the stadium, haven't they? And that's probably restricted them a bit on the pitch, which has been a disappointment to the fans. But hopefully now they're coming out the other side and we'll see some success.
Loro Leopardi is the match referee.
delivery there, right on the spot, and a narrow miss.
I think he is as surprised as the rest of us, the defender.
I think so. I think he got a nosebleed, he was so far up the pitch, but he didn't panic, did he?
And that's a goal well worth analysing again.
Do you know what? I think the keeper should have held that, and the fact that he's fumbled it has cost his team dear.
Coming up, another look at it, Alan, that will show us something. Say that you just get lucky in the box, but I don't think that is the case. He knows where to move, when to move.
Yeah, and in his ability that it's difficult to coach, I think it comes naturally to this lad. Great movement in the box from him to start off with, to get the room, and then once the chance came, the header, what a thumping effort it was.
Time. I think they might be looking for another friendly before they play again, because they didn't really iron out the wrinkles here. They didn't look very sharp, and they've been beaten.
No, I think they do need a bit more match practice in order to get to the top of their game. It showed here.
In Munich, the game, of course, under floodlights this evening. High time that we headed straight off to the Estadio Vicente Calderón. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
It's match time. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith with you as always to describe it. And we're looking forward to something special today.
Well, I think so, Martin. I hope these two teams won't disappoint us.
This should be a proper match. Two teams of equal qualities, and maybe one or two equal weaknesses as well.
Yeah, maybe. But what the great thing is, from the supporters' point of view, so many players out there capable of getting people up off the seats.
One thing, of course, Bayern have done is they've prized away Mario Götze from Borussia Dortmund, but when he's ready to go, and he finished last season injured, of course, I'm sure they've bought wisely.
I think so. Yeah, he's a player on the up who's only going to get better. Mario Götze, one of Germany's best young talents. Bayern Munich tend to hoover up all the best talent in their own country, and the Bundesliga title, you can see, only headed in one direction.
Here's the referee, man in charge today, Jefferson Robertford. Jump, terrific contact, wonderful goal.
Well, the power on the header just made it impossible for the keeper. Well, how on earth did he manage to squeeze it in from there? That was wonderful.
Let's have another peek at that goal. On that goal. Great job here, real contribution from him.
Yeah, when they needed somebody to pop up, it was the man with the armband that did the business.
On it here. stagecraft in formation, didn't they, these players, to make the most of this counter-attack?
Yeah, not just the pace of the players running, it was the pace of the passing and the control as well. It was all spot on.
Here's the goal again. They were caught out here by this quick counter-attack against the run of play.
Yeah, I mean, they had to stick together there and come under a lot of pressure, but with the pace in the team, that was always likely. Some players are just born with this instinct to be in that position, to get himself half a yard of space in the box. Wonderful.
Here, and Bayern Munich have won the game.
The floodlights beaming down from the night sky. So without further ado, we're off to the Signal Iduna Park. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hello everyone, Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith with me as usual. Welcome to you to today's game. This should be a proper match. Two teams of equal qualities and maybe one or two equal weaknesses as well.
Yeah, maybe. What the great thing is, from the supporters' point of view, so many players out there capable of getting people up off the seats.
Alfonso Secretario is the referee in charge of today's game. How difficult that is to do on the move, to chip a goalkeeper and get it under the bar. Perfect.
You can end up looking a fool if you do try it and it doesn't come off, because it is such a difficult skill. Just executing it immaculately.
Coming up, another look at it, Alan, that will show us something.
Situations, makes himself big and really did spread himself there.
I've been quite impressed with them today. Alan, what about you? They've got to win.
They have got to win, and they've got some confidence on board. Some players who they can find the back of the net too.